Hello, I'm back with the second part finally of my grain spawn prints from dried mushrooms. I thought it wouldn't work because and I'm experimenting with so much and I'm new and that's my problem. I need to stop experimenting and trying to do and follow the lead. So what's going on is I have followed the lead with this, but I'm just trying to do the complicated stuff early and I didn't realize that at first until after looking at several mycologists. So what I did was try to make grain spawn prints from dry mushrooms. I hydrated the mushrooms overnight in water. Then I let them dry off a little bit on a paper towel. Then I placed them in aluminum foil. Okay. First I placed them on wood to dry off. Wood sticks like chopsticks. Then I placed them on aluminum foil. So I left them in the refrigerator for about a week. 3 out of 4 seem to be doing something. I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, this looks like the first one, which may be called yellow bullets. But I'm not trying to breathe and talk too much over this, so I got the phone over this. What I'm seeing is some kind of whiteness growing under here. So to me, that looks like some kind of spawn print. Moving right on to the next. This one looks like the black oyster fungus mushroom. And I'm seeing a lot on there. And one moment. Last but not least, we have our porcini mushroom, which looks like it's growing something beneath there too. So, and I'm seeing little grayish marks on top. But I don't want to mess with this right now because I'm working on a project right now doing grain spawn and going to inoculate them. And I was shocked when I opened up the aluminum foil. So what I'm going to do is try to make some serum, which is honey and water, and try to get put the grain spawns in the water so they can so I can have some mushroom spore syringes. I'll come back to you on this one. Okay, and I'm back. These are the agar cups I've made with gelatin and sugar and water. I don't know if they're going to come out right. The ones that I have waiting right now, I still have a few more days to check them out, but they seem kind of loose. So what I've done is I've purchased some agar powder, and I've also purchased some golden light dry malt extract. And I'm going to try it with them, so I better wait until tomorrow to do that because it's getting a little late right now. So I'll be back. And thank you for watching. What I'm doing here is a continuation from part 1 with my dried mushroom spore prints. I'm going to transfer the first one into this tube here. And what I'm going to be using is my hot water, sterilized water, and my spore print, and my little spore picker upper after I sterilize it. I've wiped down my hands with alcohol as well as everything else. And I'm about to begin scraping my spore into this little tube here. First I'm going to add the water, mind you, about 3/4 full, and then I'm going to add my spore print. I don't have anyone to hold my camera right now, so this is how I do it. And the first thing I'm going to do is suck up some water from this jar of water. Whoops, almost rubbed. And then I would have to wipe everything down real good again. Okay, suck up some water into my needle. My syringe, I mean. Then I'm going to transfer it over to this tube right here. Oops. Okay, since I have water transferred into the tube, no problem that some spilled. I'll get a little bit more. Okay, transfer a little bit more into the tube. Okay. Now I'm going to scrape my mold spores. Well, you might as well call it mold fungi spores prints into this tube here. Alcohol. And burning the tip of this. Oh, make sure that that's some high alcohol there. So now what I'm going to do is wipe it off since I've sterilized it. Okay, with this first one, I lifted up and I really didn't see any kind of print under it. So what I did is torn off a couple pieces and I put them into our sterilized water. And I'm going to shake them up and I'm just going to let that one sit. And I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm cleaning up the area so I can move on to the next. So it looks like only 2 may have made it out of our batch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this over into this tube. And the next one too. And once I get my agar plates prepared, the new ones, then I'll transfer them into the agar to test them out. Okay, the second one had some prints on there, but it was like kind of sticky. So I transferred one piece of that into a tube too. Here's the third. I don't really know if I see a print yet. Let me lift it up with this tool here. I don't see a print. I'm going to cut this one up too, a little piece off and put it in a tube with water and see what happens there. And tomorrow we'll put them in the new agar plates once I prepare them. And I thank you for watching again, part 2, and we'll soon have part 3 as soon as possible. I like to add, I wasn't able to transfer them to the syringes because they're still solidified, but they're nice. They were nice and moist. So hopefully, in a couple of days, we'll see some spores from here. On my journey, I'm still experimenting. I understand that everything may not come out right. And that's the good part about it. Trial and error, we learn by our mistakes. And it's all good. It's so cool. That's part of life. Thanks again, and have a good day. And I'll see you soon.